Oh, hi. Just trying to clear my throat, sorry. Hi, I'm Renee. Yes, this is how I start this video. I'm all over the place. I'm here with Lovewood, I think. Yeah, that was the name. Let's jump into it before I make more of a mess. Who are we gonna interact with today? Apparently you can't interact with the same person every day. I'm sad. The next morning it appears that word about my healing services has gotten around. An old lady drags her husband into my house while she is loudly declaring that no, falling down the ladder was not painful at all. His screaming was only a declaration of war against the cursed piece of equipment. Wow. My voice is slowly leaving me. The old man keeps going on about how he fought in the Battle of Rising Rivers and doesn't need to be pampered. His wife rolls her eyes so hard I'm afraid she's going to injure herself and need treatment as well, but apparently she's a pro. Once the entire debacle is done and the old man is good as new, I get lunch and consider how to spend the rest of the day. No more Aleph for me, huh? Moth, Atlas. I think Atlas. Atlas. Let's go with Atlas. I like him. Them? Him. Atlas can probably always use a helping hand. I would like to get to know him a little more. Besides, it can't hurt to check in on him every once in a while. His home is a little off-beaten path, after all. As I approach, there's already a faint smell of delicious food coming from one of the opened windows. I can't breathe. I think I can hear him humming. Ah, Kisu, come in. Did something happen? No, I just wanted to stop by and say hi. I also had a question about that lunch service of yours. Any chance I could join as a client, I mean? Oh, sure. There's always capacity for more. We can only start delivering to you in a week though, since otherwise I would run short on the ingredients I have currently stocked. That's fine, I'll survive making lunch for myself for a week. Hold on, I'll get the papers, then we can talk it over. And let's fetch some lists from a drawer. Consider that he's not a professional bookkeeper, he seems to have everything organized almost to an uncanny degree. You got any allergies that I should know of? No, unless you plan to cook Gurnroof for some reason. Not really, but I'll take note just to be safe. Do you prefer hot or cold lunch? The warmer ones are usually pricier. Looks like both options are very affordable though. Once time passes, we all get the formal stuff figured out. Alright, I have one more condition though. What would that be? The first meal is always on the house. Also, you've been sitting here for a while, there's no way I can leave a guest starving in this house. I won't argue with that. He heats up a bowl of what must be left over, some kind of chili, and also hands me a pastry dessert for good measure. Wow, this stuff tastes amazing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've been wondering, do you specialize in stews or such? Kind of. I found out somewhat liquid meals are easier for me to reheat with my magic, since it's easier to distribute warmth in there, you know? Ah, that does make sense. While we're talking, he's already making preparations for tomorrow's meals. He's truly made for this job, moving around a hot pot on his heat-resistant palms and cracking walnuts in his bare hands. I hope I'm not bothering you here. I don't mean to distract you from your work. Don't worry about that at all. Contrary to popular belief, I actually enjoy the company. Do get a lot of visitors out here. Yes, for some reason I do. I'm not sure what pulls other fairies to this place, to be honest. Might be a hospitality. Plus, it's a very cozy and comforting place. The warmth of a fire smelling nutmeg and bay leaf makes me feel right at home. Ha, you may be right about that. In any case, feel free to stop by whenever you like. I'm pretty sure North spends more time here than at his own, too. It's great that you guys care for each other. We both try very hard. Notice the kind of person who gives a lot of himself to others. Themselves. Okay. That was a bit weird. Ignore it. I was wondering about that too. It seems really important to know that others like him. Not only acts like a people pleaser because he feels like he has to. What I want him to understand is that he doesn't need to put on a brave face when he's with me. Nobody has to. Life is already scary enough. We don't have to make it extra hard for each other. Heck, almost every day I learn stuff that makes me go, oh, that's how now. Well, that's now a problem in the world I live in. But all of that is outside. When people are visiting this house, I want them to feel cozy. Even just for a short while. No eldritch horrors, no Lycomorph gangs. This is a safe place. I certainly feel very welcome here. You'll find that most folk around here are kind and supportive. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Hey, thanks. We ended chatting a bit more about this and that. It's nice to have someone who can patiently show me the ropes around here. Since he was so kind to offer me a meal, I in turn help around with the cleanup. Odd weather today. Oh dear, it's already getting late. You should head back before it's dark outside. No worries, I can light my way with a spell if I have to. Be careful out there, you don't want to get hit by branches when it's stormy outside. I better get going before he insists holding my hand on the way back. I'll take care. You have a good night, alright? You too. The evening air is surprisingly cold for this time of year, and the harsh winds aren't helping. Apparently some of the rain has fallen as well, so the path is a little muddier than usual. I wrap myself in my cloak, make my way back to the village. The night is falling really quickly here. A little light magic should keep me from stepping on into any puddles. There we go. Maybe it's just because I'm new to this forest, but there seems to be strange noises around these parts. Did I just hear a horse? Must be the storm that was sweeping through the 3 branches. My head is playing tricks on me. I instinctively speed up my footsteps. Still, the way back somehow feels longer this time around. Kisu! Alice? Hey, what are you doing out here? Did I forget something at your place or what? Listen, I don't have time to explain. They'll be here any moment. You trust me, right? Yes? Okay, good. Turn off your light. Just stay right there, here in the middle of the road with me, alright? Don't move. Alright, what's going on? I think we'll see that in a moment. Just please, stay calm. Don't stare at them when they go by. The storm is growing louder, so much they can barely hear Atlas's voice anymore. You'll be fine, I promise. I do as he says, remaining still on the path. As the breeze cools down every second, I think I can make out the sound of galloping hooves. I freeze at the sight of ghostly hunters on spectral horses rushing past us. They are carried forward by the howling storm, bathing the forest in an eerie blue light. I have the cutest ears. Atlas keeps his gaze down and hugs me tightly, and I do my best to follow his example. A shudder runs through my heart, but none of the hunters touch us, or even seem to acknowledge that we're here. I don't dare to move, or even breathe. Instead of focus on sensations, Atlas's soft hair brushing against my temple. Finally, the last rider passes by and their haunting blue shimmer vanishes among the woods. Phew. Are you alright, Kisser? Yes, but what on earth was that? The wild hunt. There are a group of ghosts are said to roam these woods a few times a year. What do they hunt? Anything scared enough to let themselves be hunted, I think. Standing still in the middle of the road and remaining calm seems to be the best way of avoiding them. You could have told me before I went out. That was my mistake. I'm really sorry. Come, I'll walk you home. Okay. You didn't have to blame you like that. To be fair, I didn't know they had a route through this part of the forest. So far I've only seen their glow from my window. Then, just now I recall they always announced themselves through my unusual storms in the past, and that your light could catch their attention. Wait, this was the first time you witnessed them up so close? Yes. How could you be sure that the myth of being spared by staying in the middle of a road would work? There's usually truth in folks' tales, but to be honest, I wasn't sure. I just knew that running from them would have been the worst possible idea. But they're ghosts. Can they even touch us? What happens when they strike someone? I don't think I ever want to witness that. Just when we arrive at the village, the rain sets in again. At least the ghosts were not headed right for the village. Yeah, I would still recommend staying inside for the rest of the night. I will. My house is over here. Alright then, take care. Hold on, you're not gonna walk all the way back to your house all alone, right? No, while those ghosts are still out and about. Besides, you'll catch a cold if you get drenched out here. I don't need to even be a medical professional to tell you that. Atlas is amused by my concern over him. Bastard, don't be amused. Oh no, don't worry, I've got a place here in the village where I can stay. Okay. Probably Nord. I'm sure you didn't leave the fire. I sure hope you didn't leave the fire at home burning. No. Hey, Atlas, before you go, thank you. Oh, it's nothing. You literally went out in the dark to save me from a ghost hunt without even sure it would work. That's not nothing, that's the opposite of nothing. For someone who prefers living by himself, you care an awful lot about people. And I think that's really strong. Don't stop being like that. I'll try. Now go inside before you get soaked. Okay. I'll see you later. Good night. Once inside, I basically collapse onto the bed. Despite my exhaustion, I stay awake for a while, calming down from the scare of encountering the wild hunt. I can hear the howling wind all through the night, but I know that I'm safe here. 5. Oh, that feels nice. Okay. On the next day, I get a visit from the blacksmith, Darla, who challenges me to heal the burns on her hands. I ask her if she doesn't wear gloves when she works, and she says of course she does, but they sucked, and ripped apart while she was doing something important. While I make sure to heal them all, she proudly asked me if I want to know where her other scars are from. I already know what she's gonna tell me, no matter what, whether I want to hear it or not. The session drags on a bit, but she leaves me a nice tip once I'm done, so I'm not complaining. She says she has to leave because she has too many irons on the fire. I like her. After some quiet lunchtime, I ponder how to spend the rest of the day. Almost knocked over my water. Shoot. Atlas. Am I gonna go with Atlas? I think I'm gonna go with Atlas. Yep. Let's go say hello again. I have a feeling that I'll find both Nord and Atlas at Atlas's house during this time of the day. A walk there goes down without any inconveniences. It's a nice day, albeit a little cloudy. I'll be leaving my bag here, so no reason to carry it around while we're away. Sure thing. Hey, are you guys heading out? Hi, Kisu. Yeah, we're about to go on our usual scouting tour. Where are you scouting? Just checking this edge of the fairy territory. It's all safe and clear. It's something Oberon wants me to do once a week. Wanna come with us? Sure, why not? Is that part of your job too, Nord? Nah, I just like to come along because it's another chance to stretch my legs. He doesn't say it outright, but I can tell he's also excited to hang out with Atlas. Do you ever actually find something dangerous during these scouting trips? Rarely. It's usually all fine and well. We do run into occasional Lucamorph here, but it's not illegal for them to be here as long as they behave themselves. Which they don't always do. Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, but usually they're reasonable. And one time we even spotted some humans in this part of the woods. Right, that was because one of the barriers that usually guides them away from here was broken. We managed to get them to leave though. I don't think they want to return even if they could. I stole one of their bootlaces. You need to tell me the full story sometime. It sounds like a riot. Oh, it was. Another thing we need to watch out is a cave troll band. Yep, you got trolls in this area. They usually got just enough brain cells to stay away. There are some groups further in the north, but I don't see why they would move down here. Trolls aren't known for their wits. They bring a lot of brute strength, but very little coordination. Whenever one of their raiding groups caused trouble here in the past, Oberon would easily fight them off. That's good to know. No,
Kisu.
no.
Self-voicing disabled.
Shut up. Thank you. Whoops. I'm just gonna move around a little. My legs are going numb. Did I read that already? I don't remember. That's good to know. Our chatter gets quieter as we approach the edge of the fairy territory, and the three of us stick closer together. It makes sense that the risk of actually encountering something unusual will get the further away we get from the settlement. Hey, does something smell off? Is that just me? Could be rotting carcass somewhere, but it's a bit different than that, right? I can perceive it too. There's a metallic smell in the air, and the atmosphere on the forest clearing suddenly feels much more uneasy. Sounds like blood. Atlas steps forward, looking out for anything suspicious in the surroundings. Ah, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I didn't read that. Atlas! There's a metallic clang from a bunch of leaves, followed by the most god-awful sound. Ah, Atlas! Shit, I knew it. Damn it! Is that a bear trap? Atlas is grinding his teeth, trying not to whimper from the pain. Fuck. Who put something like this here? No, tell me if you see an aura of anyone approaching. Got it. Kizu, help me get this thing open. We wipe aside the leaves and pine needles that were covering the trap and try pulling apart the springs, but the crude design has a strong hold on Atlas's leg. I take in the details of the strap, or rather the lack thereof. There's no safety lever or some other mechanisms to open it up, like I would usually expect to find. I can't even get my staff in to pry it open. There's no way I can walk this thing on my leg. Guys, I think we're about to get company. What are they? Lycomorphs? Nord swallows heavily. Humans. Oh, trolls. No, trolls. Bloody, how many of them? Can you tell? Nord doesn't reply, but his terrified look is saying enough. I try once again, pull open the strap with all my strength, but it's barely budging. Shit, what do we do? I'm sorry. Huh? Atlas grabs us both. and tosses us into the air with as much force as he can muster. I am adorable. But shit. Wait, no. He's adorable. I'm also kind of adorable. I do agree. Ah! What does it mean? When I come back to, I need to fumble my way down from some tree branches first. Ow! Considering the rough landing, I could be in worse condition. Thank goodness my staff didn't land far away from my position, and it's not damaged. There's a bit of a bump on my forehead, but a quick tap of my healing magic handles that. Notes must have come down a fair bit away from me, but I know where to look for him. I stumble back to the spot where Atlas triggered the trap, and sure enough, Nord is already there, calling out to him. Atlas, where are you? Oh no, this can't be happening. Gah, Kisu, are you okay? I think so. How long was I out? I'm not sure. Was probably out a bit out of himself. I can't see Atlas's aura anywhere. Maybe if I tried to look even further. Headache? Yeah. The trap is gone too. The trolls must have taken him with them. Right, there's a bit of trail through the bushes there. That must have been the way they went. Let's go get him back. Right, if we work together we can save him. This can't be too unusual, right? I imagine you guys get into this kind of trouble every Sunday. No way. Only like once a month, tops. Well, that's reassuring. We follow the track that the trolls left behind. Both of us tense with focus, trying to stay as quiet as possible. Eventually we discover the troll camp in front of the cave structure. Blech. There's Atlas. Well, he has a foot. He's tied up and looks a little battered, but at least they took the trap off his foot. What do they want from him? It smells good. One of the trolls holds a braced arm towards him with somewhat expectant glare. What? You, fairy. Use the fairy magic to fix. Fix you? I can't do that. I mean, not while my hands are tied. The troll simply growls in response. This is starting to make sense to me now. They think every fairy is capable of using healing magic, so they captured one with the goal of forcing me to heal the injuries among their ranks. Their plan may have actually worked if I had been the one to step into that trap. Right now Atlas is stalling for time. The trolls won't be happy when they find out that he can't give them what they want. We have to free him somehow. What should we do? We come in peace. I know a way to solve this without bloodshed. With my hands raised, I step towards the camp and initiate diplomatic communications. I am about to get murdered, perhaps. Hey! Troll instantly guards their weapons when they notice me, and Atlas looks at me like I'm some kind of a crazy person. Relax, ladies, I'm not here to fight. You need a healer to patch you up? Well, you got the real deal right here in front of you. Trolls exchange some words in their ancient language, since that they understand. I like what they're hearing. I can fix your injuries for you, under the condition that you let us go afterwards. Do we have a deal? One of the trolls, apparently the leader of the bandit group, quirks an eyebrow and nods at the rest. Every troll with some kind of ailment gets into the line in front of me. It's honestly not the most comfortable setup, considering that they're still holding down Nord and Atlas with armed guards. I start doing my job. It doesn't take long until problem becomes clear. There's too many trolls that require treatment, and they insist that I do a perfect job on every single one. The fact that they're freakishly huge isn't helping. Healing larger bodies takes more energy out of me. I've barely made it through half the line when I already feel completely drained. Continue. Damn, I can't mess this up now. Where's my... Shoot. Oh no. I'm in trouble. I tried to carry on, but as I feared, I can't seem to produce a single healing spark anymore. I'm gonna need a break. Just a little rest. Half a dozen grim visages glare at me, but they let me catch a breather. For now, I look over the atlas. I can tell this isn't going to work out. I carefully nod towards his hands, which were bound before. I can now see that he managed to burn through the ropes while the trolls were distracted. Nord catches a glimpse of it too. If things go south, we just have to punch our way out of here after all. Continue. Now, I try laying my hand on another injury, but sure enough, my magic isn't used up. Any chance I could just come back here some other day? The trolls growl in response. I think that's a no. If magic is in fairy blood, we should open fairies and eat it. Eat this! I give one of them a whack on the head with my staff, then follow it up with a kick to the groin. All hell breaks loose as the entire camp launches into combat mode. I halfway expect the boys to make a run for it since they're already standing next to each other, but instead they leap in to get me to safety as well. Nord uses his dash to build up momentum, turning himself into a high-speed projectile. He delivers forceful kicks to whichever trolls are unfortunate enough to stand in proximity. Whatever. My staff makes a surprisingly decent weapon. I manage to beat and dodge my way through the crowd of angry, grabby hands and towards Atlas. Considering that he's still off balance due to his injured leg, he can defend himself fairly well. One of the trolls grabs Nord by the ankle is about to fling him away like a ragdoll, but a quickly thrown pot by Atlas stops them. We improvise our way through the chaos and the three of us are back to back. Now's a chance. Nord pulls Atlas and me close, and a very well-aimed dash. We're out of there. Rain begins to whip our faces as we hurry back, as if the sky is trying to drown us. But we don't stop until we're back safe and sound at the village. Sit down, I'll get some towels and blankets. Atlas is looking worse for wear, now that the adrenaline is wearing off, and he's limping from his bad leg, but at least he's in good spirits. Nord, on the other hand, hasn't cooled down from the fight yet and can't seem to sit still. You two are absolute nuts, you know that. Were you expecting us not to come back for you? Well, what's the deal with you flinging us into a tree in the first place? What were you thinking? They were coming and, I don't know, it was like a reflex. I wanted you to be safe and that was the only thing on my mind. Atlas? You are a dummy. Yeah. Promise me you'll never scare me like that again. I promise. I'll try. Wait, I just realized I should tell Oberon about this troll thing. You really want to go out into the storm again? I'll just be a moment. But... he's already zoomed off. There's little use in calming him down when he's wired. He probably needs the activity right now. While Nord is outside, I begin treating Atlas's injured leg. Can you wiggle your toes? Yes, seems to be working. Alright. From the looks of it, nothing is broken at least. We'll just have to fix the flesh wound. At least the trap didn't hit an important artery, otherwise the bleeding would have been much worse. I squeeze a last bit of healing magic from my brain for all that it's worth. I'm pretty drained now, so we'll have to make do with classical medical treatments now. Excuse me. Sorry, I wish I could do better. Are you kidding me? You did a great job. I'm already feeling so much better. I wasted all my energy on those brutes. Seriously, it's alright. You tried to find a peaceful solution. That is noble. I think you did the right thing. Even though it didn't work. Says more about them than you. It also gave me enough time to loosen the bonds on my hands. That was worth a lot. Hey, Atlas, when you threw us into that tree, Was that really just about protecting us? Were you willing to sacrifice yourself just like that? To be completely honest, I thought I could take them on by myself. I'm used to fending off creatures in the forest. I figured I could get away without putting the two of you in danger. Seriously, you literally had your foot stuck in a bear trap. Must have hurt like hell. Even just seeing Alice's injury made me want to scream. To be fair, I'm used to quickly healing myself whenever I get something as small as a bruise, so my pain resistance is pretty low. You really thought you could fight on your own like this? It was stupid of me, I know, but hey, at least I managed to land a few decent hits on them before they dragged me off. We were so worried sick. It's alright to depend on others sometimes. I know you like to be the strong and dependable one, but caring about people is two-way street. Nor didn't hesitate a second when it came to going out and rescuing you. Please allow us to be there for you, just like you being here for us. You don't have to push us away, figuratively or literally. I guess that means I don't have to fight on my own all the time. I'll do my best to keep that in mind. Thanks for everything, Kisu. I think we would have been in much worse spot if it hadn't been for your help. I'm back. Oh, what did Oberon say? He's on his way to take care of the problem, as he put it. Like, right now, in the rain? This time of the day? Yeah, I was kind of surprised too. Hey, your leg is looking a lot better now. Right? Kids are pretty good at their job. Thank you. I'm always open for gifts and fan mail. I couldn't really heal you as truthfully as I would have wanted though. Any chance you two want to stay over the night? That way I can check up on you the first thing in the morning when some of my magic has recovered. Sounds like a plan. Yay, sleepover time! We make ourselves comfortable and get ready for the night. Nord and Atlas don't mind sharing the expandable couch on which I usually seat my patients. After a day like this, I'm pretty sure all of us need sleep. Yeah! I am back. That is until I hear Nord get up and step outside. Hey, you alright? Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. You're not leaving, are you? Nah, I just needed a moment. I'm still feeling kind of wired. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just can't stop thinking about all the ways it could have gone wrong. About losing Atlas. Pretty dumb, right? Yeah, I get what you mean. But I think as long as you're looking out for each other, as long as the three of us are looking out for each other, nothing bad can really happen. I mean, look at what you did today. I had no idea you could be so brave. That was pretty strong, wasn't it? Yes. Huh. Hey, is that young Kisu? Nord. Lord Oberon, you have returned. Can I offer you a seat? No need. I only wish to inform you that the troll problem has been taken care of. You will no longer have to worry about it. That's good. What exactly did you do? I handled it. That's all you must know. I think I'm spotting some blood stains on his clothes. But maybe just wet dirt. Chances are I shouldn't ask further questions either way. Have a good night. Good night, my lord. Come on, let's head back in. I think I understand Nord and Atlas a little bit better after this day. They function as a unit and they will do anything to protect each other. It may be a fruitless endeavor to pull them apart. It's either both of them or neither. Ow. It's day 6. Who are we going to? No one, actually. I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill. I hope you have a good day and